Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at the PD Lifeguard functionality of an EnGenius ECS1112FP 8-port managed PoE switch. So this switch was provided to me by EnGenius, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you're looking to purchase one of these, I'll put a link in the description to this on Amazon, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. I'll also put a link to my EnGenius playlist where you can find my previous videos on this switch. So I'll log into the web interface here. And on the left side here, you can see this, it says PD Lifeguard, and what PD stands for is powered device. So this is a PoE switch, so I have numerous devices plugged into this right now. I have a number of access points and security cameras, and what the PD Lifeguard does is it can reboot the devices if it recognizes that those devices go offline. So the first section here is global setting, so I'll just hit enable there and I'll hit apply. And I have a list over here of my devices. I have, I think, 3 webcams here. I have 2 access points. I have this Raspberry Pi. This water heater is a Raspberry Pi. It's not connected to PoE, so we'll notice on the list that that does not show up. SkyKey is an EnGenius network controller. That is PoE. And we have this access point here, number 8. And then number 9 is the uplink port. So if we go over to the left again, we have advanced configuration. Before I go there, I'll go to delivering status port, or delivering port status. So this is a list of the ports. So you can see there's 7 here. It goes 1 through 8, but it's missing number 6, and that's that Raspberry Pi computer, which was this water heater sensor. So since that's not PoE, that's not going to show up here. So if we look at ports 4 through 8, it says LLDP, and that's the link layer discovery protocol. That has found these devices here, and it has auto-configured them. So if we look at our list again here, 4 through 8 are the access points, and these are all EnGenius access points, and then you have the SkyKey, so it's all EnGenius hardware. Ports 1, 2, or 3 are the security cameras, and they are not showing up automatically. So if I click on advanced configuration here, I can set those up manually. So in order to do that, I want the IP address of the device. So I've copied those here. So I'll check the port that I want to work on. So I have port 1 here, and I can change all of these settings, but I'll leave most to default. I want to check on specified IP address, and I'll paste in the IP address there. And we can leave the rest of this default, and I'll hit apply. So now if we go to delivering port status, on the right here it says action taken, it says IP found, invalid to ping, no action taken. So I found that that'll say that when I first set it up, but then after a while it should correct itself and it should say that it's going to ping it. So I'll go set these other ones up here. Okay, so I have IP addresses for the cameras now. I'll go back to delivering port status. So now you can see that first one. It's nice that we have 2 different examples here. The first one says ping IP, reboot, and syslog. And the third one says IP found, invalid to ping. So that message eventually went away. Let's see if I click off and on again. Okay, so that went away. So on the first 3 devices, the cameras, it's going to ping the IP, and if it doesn't get a ping back on it, it will reboot it and then log it to the syslog. On the last 4 devices, it will wait for the LLDP age-out event, so it uses a different technique of determining if the device is there or not. It uses the link layer discovery protocol, and if it doesn't find the device, it will reboot and syslog. So I have to say that it's been very rare that I've had a camera completely go offline or a device in general, but it has happened to me before, and this would have saved it. This would have noticed that the device wasn't there, and it would have turned power off to the port to restart the thing, and it would have come back up. Now in my instance, I actually had to go down to my switch and I had to unplug it and plug it back in. This is a more automated approach, and this is really good for remote management. So if you're not on site, this will automatically just fix itself. So unfortunately, I don't have an easy way to simulate an outage of one of these devices. If I unplug the device, it notices it's unplugged and then it no longer monitors it, because you can't really reboot a device that's unplugged completely. Like if someone cuts the cable, there's not much you can do. You can't recover from that. So I just wanted to make a quick video going over this feature. I think it's a cool feature. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.